with both of you guys. It's Kyrie playing full time, and I understand Kevin Durant's comments, like it feels personal to Kyrie because this is his world that he's living in every day, and it does feel hypocritical that unvaccinated fans can be sitting in the stands, but Kyrie can't play. But here's the reality of the situation: there is a law on the books, and there were people who were fired because of this law all throughout New York. So you can't just say, oh, this looks hypocritical because of Kyrie for one player. Laws in this country apply to everyone.
Right.
And so if you have to change a law, which was done at a different point in the pandemic, was done by the previous mayor, you have to have, it takes some time. Things don't happen that quickly. It's not just about dropping a public health mandate here. This is actually changing a law which affects all these other people in the private sector. And so I'm under the same impression Malika was saying, that there's this expectation that it will change, but how is it going to change? When is it going to change? Laws don't change overnight.
And in regards to Ben Simmons, I mean, you heard Malika say that he's not even running, right? Like that, that's a pretty key part in trying to play basketball, last time I checked. So when you're asking what's wrong with Ben Simmons, the fact that he can't really sprint yet, I think is something.
And here's the thing that I'm getting to the bottom. Like, he was running, he was playing, he was looking really good in his ramp up.
Right.
And then he had a setback with his back. My sense was that this is a common thing that he's had with his back for a while. But if this is now a couple weeks since that setback.
Well, he had had back spasms, though, a number of times.
Before,
I remember covering a multitude of games that I've been at on the sidelines with him dealing with back spasms. So this is a potentially, I'm not saying they're correlated, but it's been issues with him in the past.
Because athletes don't run for a long time, when you reacclimate yourself to not only running but also banging, yes, this seems normal, but if this is more characteristic, it could be a little bit more alarming.
And that's what I was saying when everyone was like, oh, you know, the Philadelphia 76ers, they got fleeced and the Nets got the better deal. Because I'm like, when Ben Simmons comes back, people have to realize you have to adjust to the pace of the game. Like, you don't know what your body is going to be able to take. And right now, the Brooklyn Nets are in the playoffs. And we're talking about bringing. No, but it's the playoffs for right. The play in, but they got to play playoff type basketball. So you're talking about bringing a guy that hasn't played since June, and you're putting them in this type of high competitive level of play, and you're saying, like, go out there and he's dealing with back issues. But I just don't know. I don't want to question a guy, you know, when they say that they injured.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.